Amber Heard reveals some surprising post-trial feelings towards ex Johnny Depp.
I love him. I loved him with all my heart.
Hailey Bieber updates fans on Justin's rare condition.
I can't smile on this side of my face.
He is getting better every single day.
And Brad Pitt still loves Gwyneth Paltrow. Plus, Rainn Wilson reflects on the upcoming 10-year anniversary of The Office.
I think about The Office a lot because it's become so culturally iconic.
You put my stuff in Jell-O again.
ET's The Download starts right now. We begin with a bold and unexpected admission from Amber Heard about her ex, Johnny Depp.
I love him. I loved him with all my heart. And I tried the best I could to make a deeply broken relationship work. And I couldn't. I have no bad feelings or ill will towards him at all.
In an interview with Today, Heard confessed that she still cares for her ex-husband, even after claiming that he was abusive in their marriage.
Because God, did he just hit me? I knew it was wrong, and I knew that I had to leave him.
I'm not a good victim, I get it. I'm not a likable victim, I'm not a perfect victim, but when I testified, I asked the jury to just see me as human and hear his own words.
She was quite violent, and she was quite cruel.
The battle of the exes ended with a 6-week trial, and the jury found that Heard defamed Depp.
The trial seemed to prove that sometimes heartbreak does come with a price tag. She was ordered to pay Depp more than $10 million in damages.
Do you feel like you could be sued again by him for defamation?
I'm scared that no matter what I do, no matter what I say or how I say it, every step that I take will present another opportunity for this sort of silencing, which is what I guess a defamation lawsuit is meant to do. It's meant to take your voice.
How do you see your future now?
I get to be a mom full time, you know, where I'm not having to juggle calls with lawyers.
I don't think we're going to see yet another defamation suit brought on by Johnny Depp and his team. Number one, Amber Heard has already indicated she can't pay for the defamation verdict she already lost. And more importantly, I think Johnny Depp recognizes the jury has spoken in his favor, and the court of public opinion supports him, regardless of what she says after the verdict.
Well, over on Good Morning America, Hailey Bieber has given an update on husband Justin Bieber after his Ramsay Hunt syndrome diagnosis.
He's doing really well. He is getting better every single day. He's feeling a lot better, and obviously it was just a very scary and random situation to happen.
Late last week, the singer shared his diagnosis on social media, revealing his health struggles left half his face paralyzed.
This is pretty serious, as you can see. I'm gonna get better, and I'm doing all these facial exercises to get my face back to normal.
Justin shared on Instagram Monday he's been leaning on his faith. And while on GMA, Hailey says he's also leaning on her.
And I think the silver lining of it, honestly, is that it brings us a lot closer, because you're going through this together, you're being there for each other, you're supporting each other, and there's just something that really bonds you through these times.
Hailey has also dealt with her own health issues this year. Back in March, she suffered a mini stroke and underwent open heart surgery.
It was a little hard for me to recover from the procedure, just giving myself the time to be able to work out again and feel normal, if that makes sense. But I'm doing well now, and I'm not having to be on any medication anymore, so fantastic. I feel good.
Meanwhile, Britney Spears is going off on Instagram, revealing to fans that her brother Brian was not invited to her wedding.
In a since deleted post, Brit said, "You honestly think I want my brother there, who told me no to a Jack and Coke for 4 years?" She goes on to say, "You hurt me, and you know it."
Last week, her brother was reportedly on the guest list for Brit and Sam Asghari's nuptials, but in a comment on Instagram, Brian's girlfriend said he didn't attend because his 11-year-old daughter's 5th grade graduation was the same day. Quote, we couldn't help the timings. Brian felt terrible having to choose.
As we know, Britney's mom, Lynn, and her sister, Jamie Lynn, were also not invited. Britney ended her rant with this: "I know you're my blood, and yes, blood runs deep, but no family of mine would do what you guys did to me."
Now, those aren't the only people the singer is cutting ties with. Britney has also reportedly fired her security team after her ex-husband, Jason Alexander, broke into her home on her wedding day.
She's my first wife, my only wife. I'm her first husband. I'm here to crash the wedding.
You don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. If only you saw what I can see.
Oh, is Harry Styles ready for a One Direction reunion?
Stop your crying, it'll be alright.
Kinda. He just told the Spout podcast it's not out of the question.
I think the thought of it is a really nice one. I think, I'd love for there to be a time where it felt like something we all wanted to do. There's a lot of love there, so yeah, I think if there's a moment for us to do it in the right way, I think it'd be great.
Since going solo, Harry has also become an actor. And today we are getting our first look at his performance in My Policeman, premiering on October 21st.
So how does it make you feel? You feel they could crush you.
It explores forbidden love. Harry playing a married, closeted police officer who develops a secret relationship.
You just have to let it take hold of you.
But Harry is, of course, out here living out loud with Olivia Wilde. The two were recently spotted in London sharing some sweet PDA as he kicks off the European leg of his new world tour tonight.
Now on to Gwyneth Paltrow. 25 years after she and Brad Pitt, yes, remember when they were together, called off their engagement, they've got nothing but love for each other. Don't worry, Gwyneth's still happily married to another Brad Falchuk. She just thinks Mr. Pitt makes a better bestie than boo.
Gwyneth interviews her ex on her Goop blog, and they ended the convo with Gwyneth saying, "I finally found the Brad I was supposed to marry. It just took me 20 years. He replies, "And it's lovely to have you as a friend now." Gwen says, "It is."
Brad continues the love fest with, "And I do love you." And I'm sorry, this has me so mind-boggled. So then Gwen responds, "I love you so much."
I mean,
you're Brad, I'm Gwen right now.
I live for it. I love the friendliness. They gave us some back in the day vibes, so we found this gem from 1996 when they announced their engagement right here on ET.
Yes, I got engaged.
How did you propose to Gwen?
I'm not going to tell you that. I would never tell you that. That's one of the greatest moments of my life. I'm all beamy and goofy.
I take the institution of marriage extremely seriously. Everybody, there are no divorces in my family, and in his either. So this is not something that we've been together for quite some time. So this is not a rash decision.
But they did split in 1997, but have obviously remained friends, which, seems to be a common theme for Brad. In 2020, he was spotted holding hands with his former Mrs. Jennifer Aniston at the SAG Awards.
And during the pandemic, they did a flirty table read of Fast Times at Ridgemont High together to raise money for charity.
Hi, Aniston.
Hi, Pitt.
How you doing?
Good, honey. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Oh,
Everyone's freaking out.
Every time, all the feels. Speaking of all the feels,
Yes.
Katie Holmes knows all about bouncing back after a breakup too. And the look she is giving her musician boyfriend Bobby Wooten says it all. She is in love. They couldn't keep their hands off each other at the Alone Together premiere last night at the Tribeca Film Festival.
A source tells ET they've been dating for a few months and are, quote, perfectly matched. This is the second time we've actually seen them together. A few weeks ago, they made it red carpet official at the Mothball Gala in NYC.
And now to breakups. Jason Momoa and Eiza Gonzalez have called it quits.
We first got word that they were casually dating last month, but now work is getting in the way. Source tells ET that Jason and Eiza are both too busy, and Jason is very focused on his career right now, and they just realized they're different and looking for different things.
Eiza is the first woman Jason has been linked to since his split from Lisa Bonet. They were together for 16 years and announced their divorce back in January. The source told us at the time they were committed to being friends for the sake of their family.
What's been the best thing about being married?
Next level.
Next level.
I love you.
Well, it looks like Kenan Thompson is headed toward the single life too. 2 months after his reported split from his wife of 11 years, TMZ says today he's officially filed divorce papers, adding the two are in the process of sorting out custody of their 2 daughters. ET has reached out for comment.
Meanwhile, Keenan's staying busy with work as the longest tenured cast member on SNL. He's telling us exclusively about his plans to stay on the iconic show.
What keeps me coming back is them asking me to come back, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're at least trying to get to the 50th because that's going to be a special year, you know what I mean? And then after that, it's like, I don't know exactly how long I can do it.
You know, Ryan Gosling has hosted SNL twice, but today he is showing off his tanned abs, bleach blonde hair, and monogrammed underwear as Ken in this first look photo from Greta Gerwig's Barbie, also co-starring Margot Robbie.
The movie coming to theaters next summer co-stars Shang-Chi himself, Simu Liu, who is rumored to star as another Ken. He told us he couldn't keep up with Ryan in the gym.
I loved your TikTok when you're like, I gotta work out because I'm in a movie with Ryan Gosling. Who worked out harder?
Definitely Ryan. I'm 100%. As much as I believe that I do have a work ethic, I also love food a lot.
What can we expect from the movie?
I feel like the less I tell you, the better, because I feel like every little piece of news that comes out to tease people, everyone just gets progressively more confused and curious, and I kind of like that.
Well, from one doll to another, Buzz Lightyear. And fun fact, did you know that Chris Evans, who is the new voice of Buzz, celebrated his 41st birthday this week and shares a birthday with the OG Tim Allen?
Chris tells ET's, I mean synergy, look at that. Chris tells ET's Matt Cohen he's grateful to be adding his voice to Lightyear's legacy.
Ready, Captain Lightyear?
Ready as I'll ever be, Commander Hawthorne.
This was actually pretty intimidating, you know, because obviously Tim Allen is Buzz Lightyear, and it's tough to try and fill those shoes. I'm using what he did as a blueprint. He is Buzz Lightyear, and he will always be Buzz Lightyear.
To infinity.
And beyond!
I want to talk about socks for a second, this robot cat that everybody's chatting about. I know you're a dog guy. How would Dodger get on with socks?
God, with socks he'd be great. He'd be great. But I've always debated. I mean, Dodger loves playing with dogs. But the few times in my life, if I've, dog sat for another dog, when it comes time for bed and the dog's crawling to bed, all of a sudden Dodger becomes a little like, who the hell are you? And you know, get out of here.
Also teaming up with Buzz in this space mission, Uzo Aduba as his longtime commander and Kiki Palmer as a space ranger in training.
If we could explore any other character in the Toy Story universe, is there anybody you would like to explore?
Woody. I would love to see Woody's origin story.
I'm curious about the Mr. Potato Head. You gotta say.
As for Chris's next project, he's starring alongside Ana de Armas and Ryan Gosling in The Gray Man, Netflix's most expensive movie ever.
You must be Lloyd. What gave it away? The trash stash?
Well, obviously, there's the mustache. I mean, that
Which
would be all
is
you need
a
to know.
gift, okay, please. I'm very happy with the Chris Evans mustache. It's
It's really
fantastic.
fun. It's fun to play a villain. It's fun to play opposite someone as talented and magnetic as Ryan. I'm really excited for that one.
Now, Chris, who also starred in Knives Out, won't be in the sequel.
But here's everything we know about the upcoming murder mystery. New this week, an official title. It's called Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. No release date yet, but Netflix promises we'll be able to watch it this holiday season.
Daniel Craig is back to crack his next case as Benoit Blanc and will be introduced to a new cast of colorful suspects, including Leslie Odom Jr., Catherine Hahn, Janelle Monáe, and Kate Hudson.
What can you tell us?
You know what? Nothing. All I can say is I feel very honored to be a part of it.
It's going to be great. It's going to be very different, and just a wonderful thing to shoot. Yeah.
Suspect everyone is what I can tell you.
Did you do it?
We're also learning more about the Hunger Games prequel in today's roll call.
Meet the new mentors and tributes. Lots of newcomers, including Jerome Lance, Mackenzie Lansing, Knox Gibson, Amr Hussein, and Ashley Liao. So they join lead Rachel Zegler alongside Tom Blythe, who's actually playing a young President Snow. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes hits theaters November 17th, 2023.
From Hunger Games to Squid Game. Soon, if you're brave enough, you'll be able to play in real life. Netflix is currently casting more than 450 people for Squid Game: The Challenge, a competition series that brings the dark dystopian series to life. It'll be the biggest reality cast ever, competing for the biggest cash prize in TV history, $4.56 million. You can enter now at squidgamecasting.com. Cash, should I go for it?
Listen, I don't want to lose a day of you here, but if you're out there getting
that money,
$6 million,
I'm not going to skip
I'm
it
all
back.
for it.
Thank you.
Now, we don't know which schoolyard games will be adapted for the challenge, but we do know a second season of Squid Game, the series, is coming. When it was released last fall, it quickly became Netflix's most popular show of all time. All right, now to a viral salad scandal.
You heard it right. After Rachel Green's greens sparked a social media frenzy, Jennifer Aniston is daring to debunk the TikTok trend.
Jennifer Aniston ate the salad on the set of Friends for 10 years, and I can see why.
Back in 2010, Courtney Cox told the LA Times Aniston devoured a doctored-up Cobb on the set of Friends every day for 10 years. It quickly became a social media staple, with countless Friends fans taking their stab at the recipe.
But Jen is now setting the record straight. So in an interview with Elle, she confesses it's not the salad she ate every day, saying, "I would never have that much chickpea in a salad, to be honest. Not good for the digestive tract."
The more you know.
Jen did say the salad looks delicious, though, for what it's worth.
There you have it. Well, another famous friend is ready to dish. Matthew Perry says his memoir is complete. Perry posted a snap of the title, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing, on Instagram. The tell-all will feature stories from his time on Friends and shed a light on his past personal struggles. The book is set for release in November.
Speaking of iconic shows, it has been nearly 10 years since The Office ended. E.T. caught up with Rainn Wilson, who's starring in Jerry and Marge Go Large, out Friday on Paramount+. He reflected on his time as Dwight, a role that became even more timeless since the series hit streaming.
I think about The Office a lot because it's become so culturally iconic. You know, obviously I'm recognized all the time, and I'm just so grateful. But the fact that we were able to make something that still resonates, especially with young people today, is really miraculous.
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Millions of families suffer every year. Michael! Oh, that's funny. Michael!
Meantime, sitcom queen Leah Remini is making her judging debut tonight on So You Think You Can Dance, as the series celebrates 300 episodes. She's, of course, replacing Matthew Morrison, and I had a chance to ask if she's consulted her bestie.
Your girl J-Lo, she obviously was a judge on a dance competition show as well. Did you reach out for any advice? Did you
need advice?
No. Like, you know,
No.
It was an easy yes.
No, I would call her and say, I have some notes. She was like, don't send me because I don't care what you think.
What was your reaction when you got that call?
Yeah, makes sense. Why wouldn't I be judging? Yeah.
I mean, it does make sense.
No, because I love dancing. I love dancers. I love dance shows.
How do you feel about Leah into the mix now?
She's hilarious. She's amazing. She is an artist.
She offers honesty. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. There's nothing wrong with somebody being like, hey, I don't know the technical aspects of this, but I can tell you how I felt as a fellow artist, and that's what we're looking for.
JoJo Siwa's former Dance Moms co-star Maddie Ziegler covers Cosmo this month.
And in it, she explains why she cut off their former coach, Abby Lee Miller.
I'm so grateful for the show because it got me to where I am today, and it's helped me, you know, with so many opportunities.
Grateful for Dance Moms, but Maddie is okay with leaving one part in the past.
They distance themselves. All of them. All the kids, all the moms act as if I had nothing to do with the show, nor my studio.
She reveals she hasn't spoken to Abby since she and her sister Kenzie left the Lifetime show and Abby's dance company in 2016.
You need to get into the groove, and you need to be my #1 girl out there every week again. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Maddie says she trained me, she helped me, but also I knew I would be okay without her, and I was sick of being in a toxic environment. I was like, this is not for me. I can't do this. The dancer turned actress initially felt guilty for leaving and was distraught. But now, Maddie says she's at peace.
I'm just happy.
Now, there is one Dance Mom star who will always show love to Abby, JoJo Siwa.
I will always remember where I came from. Abby actually taught me a lot. You know, Abby has a lot of dance knowledge, and I carry a lot of what she taught me with me.
Now to more young adults. The cast of The Summer I Turned Pretty coming to Prime Video Friday. The series, based on one of author Jenny Han's New York Times bestsellers, features some acting newcomers, but one very familiar voice on the soundtrack.
Yes, that is Taylor Swift, who took to Instagram to thank Jenny for debuting her version of This Love in the trailer, adding, "I've always been so proud of this song, and I'm very emotional face emoji about this turn of events." And you know what? So is Jenny and series lead Lola Tung, who I had a chance to chat with.
I have been a fan of Taylor Swift for so many years and was even writing these books to her music. And did I tell you this? I was gonna dedicate the second book to her. Really? Yes, and then I didn't. So I'm like, I was like, is that weird? Because she doesn't know me that I would dedicate a book to her. But that's how much her music really meant to me into the story. It just feels like really incredible. Meant to be, magical. Yeah. Because I can't think of another artist that really matches up as well to the story.
Now, from Taylor to Mickey Guyton, Only ET is taking you behind the scenes of her special CMT event with the Black Pumas.
And Dakota Johnson tells us what it's really like becoming a meme.
How was the party? I wasn't invited.
Actually, no, that's not the truth, Ellen. You were invited.
To me, it's just bizarre.
ET's The Download will be right back.
Keeping up with country, Only ET was invited to the set of CMT Crossroads, Black Pumas, and Mickey Guyton, which airs tonight on CMT.
It's just so cool that we get to do CMT Crossroads together. My husband loves the Black Pumas, and you know, listening to their music, they're genreless and they're just truly incredible artists.
We're both very, very honored to be here.
I think, you know, sparks fly when people like that get together.
You should try to be all that me.
Other than Black Pumas, Mickey's also got her eye on a few other artists she'd like to make some music with soon.
I just found out that Monica is doing a country album, so I would love to do something with her. Dolly Parton, she's someone that is just a dream that I would just be so honored to do something with her. I would love to do something with Carrie and Marin.
While we wait for those major moments, here's another one. Dakota Johnson reacting to becoming a meme. The actress stars in Cha Cha Real Smooth, coming Friday to Apple TV+. Here she is with ET's Lauren Zima.
You have become known as like the beloved queen of viral memes on the internet.
Oh my God, I'm not aware of them.
You turned 30.
I did.
And how was the party? I wasn't invited.
Actually, no, that's not the truth, Ellen. You were invited. Last time I was on the show, last year, you gave me a bunch of about not inviting you.
Actually, the other day, Spike Jones sent me a picture of a woman who works with him wearing a t-shirt of something I said with a drawing of me on it.
That's wild.
I was like, what?
That's wild.
Did you just laugh about it?
Yeah, because I'm not really on social media. Right. I don't see these things. So to me, it's just bizarre. Sorry.
I mean, that meme is a pice of internet and TV history.
Iconic. Also, I don't believe her that she doesn't see it.
Right?
Or doesn't know about it.
She probably has that shirt in every color.
Right? All right, that does it for us today. Make sure to join us tomorrow for a new episode of ET's The Download. Goodbye.
Oh, I really made myself crack up.